Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first exclusive hip-hop debate format. Every Tuesday and Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. And it's time. You have to know it by now because it's number one in the billboards. It's in every car when you pull up at the gas station. Lil Nas X. Ooh. Okay, so the name alone is worth a little debating, but we have to ask, is this hip-hop? Oh, well, I thought you were going to say, who again? I already know.
Let's get into it, man, because I got a lot to say about this.
With that being said, people, let go.
Come out to the box,
Lil Nas X, we back.
We definitely back. Yeah, let's get right into it, man.
Get right into it, man. What you got? I'm gonna let you go first, cause I might have once again a controversial opinion on this.
For me, now, we did a show not too long ago on the young artist by the name of Blueface. Mm-hmm. And you just totally threw him under the bus.
It was detrimental for hip hop.
Disrespected.
Yes.
Any skill that he may or may not possess.
No, he doesn't.
And told us that, by enjoying his music, you would be devaluing the other artists that make music.
By calling him good, yes.
So here's my thing. Lil Nas X. First of all, let's get into the name. It's all wrong. It's all wrong from the name.
It's a bit disrespectful, but how you know his name isn't...
What's happening right now?
How you know his name isn't Nasenki?
This is like the third Nas from you young dudes that I've heard of. And
and they don't pay no homage to Nas.
That's my one thing.
Okay,
like that's the one thing. It's like, yo, then when you ask these little dudes, did you grow up listening to Nas, or were you a big Nas fan? No, I never heard of Nas.
But did you ask that? We don't know that of this guy though. That's pure conjecture. I want to hear some arguments. What you got? What's your side? What are you saying?
I tell you what, I haven't heard him say big up Nas. That's what I haven't heard. Now, he has the number one song in the country. I've heard a couple of interviews with him, and I've never heard him say big up Nas. That's the first. That's wrong from the.
Disgusting.
That's wrong from the get.
That's disgusting.
Like for you to come out and say you're Lil Nas, and
you don't know the big Nas.
Like what's happening right now? What's happening right now? Before
you guys understand, I'm going to be against this side. So if you don't like what he's saying, just wait.
Let me first say this. I'm from a different era. I have a little age on me, and I actually from the era where I grew up listening to Nas, right? Let me get that out the way. So for you youngsters that want to attack and say, oh, he's just an old head, that's fine. That's okay. But, I'm going to be the one, if I got to be the big bro or the OG or the old head, whatever you want to call me, I'm going to say something. There used to be a time in hip-hop where if somebody used another line that another hip-hop artist used, you call him a sucker MC. You call he was biting. He's jacking somebody else's style. We've gotten to a point in hip-hop where you can take somebody's whole name, and the reason you know that, because that's actually Nas's name. Like that's his name is Nasir. Like that's actually Nas's name.
Okay. Like
we've gotten to the point in hip hop where somebody jacks somebody's whole name and doesn't even mention the fact that, all right, okay, you say let's move past that, fine, okay. I just had to get that out the way because every time I hear the name, it's like, the guy's name is Lil Nas X. So if you guys out there at home were wondering why Dave East was the first to jump out the window and say this guy's trash, do your homework and you realize that Nas, the big Nas, the real Nas, put Dave East on. So when I can imagine when somebody comes to East and be like, what are you feeling about the Lil Nas? He's like, what? And then when you play the song that's popular right now, it's I don't know what you call that, half country, half hip hop, a 1/4% country. I don't know.
Why don't we ask Lil Nas X what they called it?
I don't know what you call it.
Ask them what they called it.
But
I got you.
This guy, he's already told you that he's gonna take, a different stance. But it's funny to me because, like I said, he argued that Blueface was a detriment to hip hop.
Yep.
So now he's gonna tell you that this kid is good for hip hop somehow.
Well, I didn't say that.
I'm gonna say that.
I didn't say that.
Outside of the fact that this may widen hip hop's reach. This may its tentacles and its reach. This may widen it for hip hop. Outside of that, it's not really that skillful. He's not one of he's not one of the best rappers we've heard come out in a while. The music is different because it does kind of put you or remind you of a country tune. Other than that, and hearing Billy Ray Cyrus jump into the booth and spit a bar, spit a rap, I don't see where it's even worth writing home to moms about. Like I mean, I listened to it, and the funniest part of me is you talking about Wranglers on. I never heard of hip hop. I myself personally listen to hip hop for about 30 some odd years now. I've never heard a hip hop artist give reference to Wrangler jeans, but I mean, and that was kind of a funny line to me. But I mean, other than that, I mean, he says, "My life is like a movie." I don't know. Wranglers on my booty. I don't know, but like I said, it wasn't the best rap. He's saying it in a kind of a country way, so I guess it gives you the feel for the song. Honestly, Billy Ray Cyrus's verse may be better. Like I'm not sure. You have to listen to it again, but Billy Ray Cyrus's verse may be better. But as far as this Lil Nas X kid, I don't expect for him to be here next summer. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna jump out the window. When a lot of y'all felt that way about Tekashi or this new kid Blueface, oh, he just don't have no skill. He's not what hip hop is about. That's not what hip hop was built on. Whatever. I feel the same way. Like he's trying to take hip hop into another, and that's like I said. That's the only positive I could get out of it.
All right, come on,
he's taking it to a country, country fans or whatever, but. Other than that, it's garbage. Like,
listen.
I'm double down with Dave E said. It's trash.
Listen. If the question is this hip hop, the answer is no. You know why I know that? Because Lil Nas X said it's country. So why are we arguing? This is the thing is, we wanted hip hop to reach a far place. We wanted to be popular back in the 80s when nobody thought hip hop was music, and now it's integrated into every facet of your popular life. Hip hop is pop music, hip hop is now country, hip hop is hip hop is gangster rap, hip hop is trap, hip hop is EDM. It's in everything. This is called country trap. Meaning the beats are trap, and the guy thinks that he's singing country. Why do I like it? Because, once again, it shows the people that black people are not a monolith. Why don't I like Blueface? Because he's an idiot. Because he can't rap. Because he's offbeat. Because he's noticeably offbeat and can't rap on beat. If you say that this isn't good because he's singing the whole time, well, Lil Wayne's has been singing for the past 5 years. Every song is auto-tune. Is that hip-hop? I don't know. You're telling me that unless he sounds or looks or does this thing, that he's not hip-hop? Fine. He says he's country. And we don't know how to wrap our heads around it because we think that it has to be something that fits inside this little box. This is what black people do. This is what hip hop is. This is what such and such does. He's just somebody that lives in where horses are and thinks that riding around on horses is extra cool, wearing cowboy hats and boots. He's not the only one like that. If you ask him where he lives, all of his friends thinks he's fire. And that's also being black. We think we have a monolithic black culture. If it doesn't look or sound or act or talk like this, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to wrap our heads around it. I love this. I love this because it once again just shows that black people are not a monolith. They can also ride horses. There's also country ones. There's farmers. There's also people who live at the bottom of Texas that don't like hip hop. Or that do like hip hop and just rather do country with a trap beat. I do have a problem, on the other hand, with, dare I say it, the mockery, where the only thing that you can say is what's been said before. Lean all in my blood, or honestly, you're not sipping lean if you're on a horse. Fine, you get that one off. I give you that. Because no way that Bruce Lively's gonna sit here and tell you that a dude who's riding a horse and think that that's the best part of his life, that ripping a Porsche is not important because he can ride a horse, is sipping lean to do that. You can't do both. Anybody who's ever sipped lean knows that you can't ride a horse when you're on lean. So these type of mockery type things that happen in hip hop don't just happen with Lil Nas X. Let's be honest. How many other people say what they think should be said so that they can get on? That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is it being okay to wear a cowboy hat, spurs on your boots, and ride a horse in the middle of a country town and be black as hell as you want to be and have that be your truth. Your truth is much more important. That's more hip hop than Blueface. Blueface is fake. Blueface can't rap, and somebody threw him in the booth. This guy was obviously somebody who loves music and who loves his kind of music and tells his story. And he threw a few unfortunate lines in there that I don't like. That's not what I care about. I care about the fact that now, when you see him, you have to see black people as more than just the thug, or the skinny jeans guy, or the Atlanta trap house guy, or whatever it is that you're gonna do that they have put us in the box. Yes, there are black people who wear cowboy hats. Yes, there are black people who don't have a black accent. There's no such thing. Your accent comes from where you are, where you were grown up, where you raised, and how you learn to speak. He talks like somebody who lives in the country his entire life, and that's okay. I like it. It's like to prove that. I like little times that we get to prove we're not what you thought we were. That's why I like it. It's unfortunate that we all think we have to say certain things to fit a mold, but that's why I like it. And that's the only reason why I like it. And that's why I think it's good that he believes he's a country star, not a rap star, not a hip hop artist. He says he's a country artist, and he was on the country billboard. And then they kicked him off because they said it wasn't country enough because it didn't fit the billboard's black box of what they think a black person should be doing. That's the problem. Is that Billboard is gonna tell you what is country and what isn't, because this black guy should be wearing the African necklace and talking like this, right there. Every time we talk right there, let do right there. No, if you don't talk like that, don't pretend. The last person who did that, her name was, what's her name from Australia? The white girl who had a southern accent, and now her newest song, she sounds like Iggy Azalea. She had a southern accent from Australia, and now she sounds like
Cardi B.
Nah, man, be yourself. That is hip hop. That is hip hop. Is to be yourself, tell your truth. That's what he's doing. He just doesn't fit into your mold of what a black artist should be. And that's fine, because he calls himself country. There is no debate.
The thing about it, and I posed this question to any country fans out there. You just gave us, perspective as to how it's being received. And
no, how Billboard received it.
Again,
the fans put it number one. Billboard took it off because they said, the powers that be said it wasn't country enough. And that just because they're all old white people who think that black and white folks fit in a box that they can't control. So the people made it number one, whatever it's called.
So here's the thing. I'm going to say our people made it number one.
Fine.
When I say our people, meaning
I think it's a definite mix. I don't think it's just us.
Us of hip hop.
I don't think so.
And if I'm wrong, again, please give us feedback. Are there any country fans that are actually jacking this? When I say jacking, mean actually co-signing or embracing this as country music. Please give us feedback. You gave reference, you said from his own perspective or from his own words that he considers it country, which is kind of a dichotomy because
country/trap.
Because I think it's being received as hip hop.
Yeah.
Here's my problem.
It's okay.
Here's my problem. He wants to, and I think when you use the word mockery, it's accurate because I think he wants the love and embrace the numbers, the money that country has to offer. But he's actually rhyming. He's actually putting raps together. It has a country feel. It has a country type beat.
He says he's singing.
He's rhyming.
You rhyme when you sing.
He's rhyming. I didn't hear singing. I heard rhyming.
No. They're all rhyming.
To the melody.
Britney Spears rhymes to a melody. So that's called singing.
To the melody, but it nonetheless is rhyming. So
it's called singing. Rhyming to a melody is called singing.
Actually, it's not. It's called rapping. It's called rhyming.
So then, what does Britney Spears do when she's rhyming to a melody?
I'm not a big Britney Spears fan.
So that's all I'm saying
I won't pretend to, but what Chris Brown does and what Lil Nas X is doing, it's two totally different things. So
singing, you might think that is more rhyming than singing, but it all has a tune. There's still
he's rhyming throughout the song.
And singing it.
I didn't hear him.
He never talked.
Change notes.
Yes, he did. No.
Now you're devaluing people who actually sing.
That's fine.
Now you're devaluing people who actually sing.
We're not talking about that.
No, I'm talking about that because, like I said, I'm not jacking as a country song.
So he's not
rapping.
If you're telling me he's not a good singer,
you can't tell me the majority of the song he's rapping, but it's a singing song.
No, he's bird song. He's singing. He's singing.
It's not being played on country stations. Which country stations is it being played on?
I don't even know the country stations.
I can tell you it's being played on hip hop stations.
I can tell you it's also being played on pop stations.
97 for which ones?
96.7
again
is a pop station. They play it there.
Okay, like I said, no country stations.
Country stations are not. You know that? You're just making that up.
I'm not jacking that.
Oh really? What country stations do you know? What's name one?
I just asked you that.
Exactly. You don't know.
I know it's rap.
So stop acting like you don't know.
Stations.
You don't know that it's
don't know that it's played on country stations.
I know that country people like Billy Ray Cyrus
being played on country stations.
I do know it's being played on country stations.
Which country stations being played on?
I can tell you one reason why. Do you like to know how I know? Would you like to know how I know?
Which country station have you heard it played on?
Would you like to know?
You don't know that it's being played on country stations.
I do know.
Which country station?
No, I can tell you how I know. Would you like me to tell you how I know?
If you don't know the country station, you can't tell me.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. You never heard it on a country station.
I can tell you.
That's
nonsense. Let me tell you why.
That's nonsense.
If you let me answer, you would learn something.
But if you never heard it on
if you let me answer, you would learn something.
How could you know it's being played on country stations?
The answer to that question is it's on the Billboard country charts #1, and they judge country stations to do their charts. So whatever. Billboard country charts, which means they judge the country station.
You just told me that they took it down from the Billboard
after it was #1
because it's #1 on the hip hop station.
No, it's #1 on.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's #1.
Come on, man, you never heard it on the country station.
What can't you understand?
You just told me that they took it down from Billboard.
Okay, let's calm it down. Let's calm it down.
You just told me that.
My fault. Let me calm it down. It reached number 1 on the country stations. In order to be on a country list in Billboard, you have to be played on a country station.
And I'll attribute that to Billy Ray Cyrus being on
That
the
was
song.
before the
That's
remix.
a fact.
So wait a minute.
I'll attribute
that was
that to
before the
Billy Ray Cyrus on
remix
it.
because Billy Ray Cyrus got on because Billboard took it down from the country chart.
That's where it's being embraced by country fans, by the legendary Billy Ray Cyrus.
On registered country stations. That's it.
fact.
That's it.
But you don't know what station is being played on. That's a fact.
Dude, you are...
Like I said,
You're
I know
not that
for a fact.
obtuse, bro.
I know
You're not
for a
that
fact.
ridiculous,
I've heard
bro.
it on 103. So like I said, it
That's
being
all you
popular
know.
in the hip hop genre.
That's all you know.
And it sounded like a country song. Country music tried to probably jack it, put it on, and then they took it off.
In order to be on a Billboard country chart, you have to be played on a country station.
You can tell me 100 million
And
times
so, in other
it's
words,
supposed to go
so
like
you
this,
can't
and
tell-
it's supposed to go
so
like
you
that.
don't know this-
But unless you know what station it's being played on, you're not telling me anything. You're not telling me. You don't know that to be a fact.
Okay.
You don't know that.
I do, because it's on a Billboard country. Because you're acting like you don't know that if Billboard
You
puts it
acting
on
like
there-
you don't know radio take shortcuts or don't break their own rules.
Okay. So, what stations are playing it? What stations are playing it? 100 point, CJ, today's favorite country. 100.9, 103.7, 104.3, 104.9, 105.5, and 1140 AM. Those stations that play country music are playing it. End of discussion. Any more facts? Okay,
I'm ready to
exactly,
move on.
exactly.
I
bro.
believe hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, what do you guys think, man? It isn't country because he said it's not, but it isn't hip hop because he said it's not. But even if you call it hip hop, but
see
even
how
if
he's
you call
mixing
it
it so far?
exactly, but if you want to call it hip hop, that's okay too because black people don't have to look the same, act the same, or speak the same in order for it to be
rap
hip
and
hop.
rhyme throughout a song.
That's it.
Traditionally, it's called hip hop.
Either way, it's good because it shows us as different than just what everybody thinks we should be. That's why I like it. And you leave your comments down there.
Please, as I stated, any country fans, let us know. Is it country music to you, or is it more of a rap song that just sounds country? There's a difference, and I'm here to make that distinction. And that was my only point.
All right, half of that arguments will be cut out unless you're watching on Instagram. You guys got the full thing. Listen, so we're going to get a shout outs, and everybody, we're just saying the name. Friday, we're actually going to do a whole nother show where we look at the best comments and debate them right there. But right now, we're just going to say your name and shout you out. Everybody check out these people. Darnell Wells, Prophet Winfrey, Rap Life Radio. Y'all check that out. Perspective Outlook. Indigenous J Smooth. He changed his name. You had a different name. Indigenous J Smooth, Tavares Jermaine Hobbs, 100 Movements TV, Matchwick G City, Jamie Estonaktak, LeVar Riley, Brassiest Plum. I like that. Rolling Thunder 68X. You answer because I know that you know a little bit about country. Shy D TV, Big Reap, Make a Mill, MILL, DZ Kush 904. DZ Kush, we missed you, man. Battle Right, Bootney Lee Farnsworth again, Lyrical Jedi, DMH, SR, DMH Senior. Wow, dang. Lamar Gibson, OG Message Show, and last but not least, Stuff Williams. That's a lot of shout outs. We got you. We're gonna read the best ones and debate them. What do you guys think about this?
Let us know. Like I said, please. Any country fans out there, let us know. What are your thoughts and feelings about it?
That being said, peace.
We out here.